Hi, how you doing? I'm sure you've noticed this ain't my normal backdrop. This is in fact the all-new Monodash movie room. I couldn't think of a third word beginning with M. It's a working title. Basically, this backdrop is where all my Equestria Girls videos will take place, and any other movie-related videos I may make in the future. If you enjoy this different style of video, please be sure to let me know and subscribe if you aren't already and want to see more from my channel, as we're nearly at 1,000 subscribers. Now, onto the video. So, I just finished Equestria Girls. As I mentioned before in my last video, I have actually watched this film before, but that was years ago. Not actually when it came out, but still it was a while ago now that we're in GTA 6 year. This was the only one of the Equestria Girls films I watched, not because I didn't like it, just because I never got around to watching them, so consider this a first time watching review type thing. Apparently people don't like this film, or at least the other ones are much better, because I thought this film was pretty great. It had lots of references to other bits of the show, and some decent songs and a pretty good villain. So, I mean, if this is what you guys call bad, then I'm looking forward to watching the others. Now, to the actual breakdown thing. Of course, starting in the Crystal Empire, still the newest location from Season 3, which I guess matches with Twilight being the new princess.
We've all been there.
Pinkie Pie Transformer confirmed? Yeah, it's just average Pinkie to be honest. Before I get too deep into this, I should probably say that this isn't going to be an in-depth plot and movie analysis. Rather, I'll just go through the film, and if I have something to say about a section, I'll include it in the video. I might explain a bit of story for context, but I assume most people who are watching this have watched the film already.
It's in my bag.
Do we see these style suitcase bags anywhere else in the show? Because they create a few problems. I could assume Twilight could move it with magic, but what about an Earth Pony? Surely the saddlebags we normally see work better.
Her Highness, Princess Twilight Sparkle.
I wonder why they focus on him. Surely they're not setting something up that'll be revealed at the end of the film. Why'd they do that?
My little pony, my little pony.
Honestly, I don't know what other people thought about the remix style intro, but I didn't mind it. I mean, obviously it isn't as good as the original theme, but it subverts expectations. I wasn't expecting to hear a remix. I have heard better remixes of the theme though, I'll say that. There's our villain. There's no point in pretending you guys don't know it's Sunset Shimmer. She's one of the most popular characters in the entirety of G4. I get that most of her development doesn't happen in this film, I think. So I'll wait until one of the later films to learn more about her character, because in the first film, she's kinda just a high school bully who becomes a devil at the end.
Stop!
So for anyone who doesn't know what Sunset Shimmer looks like, there's your first and almost only look at her pony form, at least for this film. After this, there's some boring exposition, so for the benefit of you guys, I'll speed it up a bit. Basically, Crown is in portal to human world. Now, let's get to the interesting bit. Damn, that's crazy. I don't think there's an explanation for why there's a magic mirror portal to an alternate reality where everyone is a human, but to be honest I don't think there can be. But at least on the Equestria side, the mirror is a known object and the ponies understand what it does. As you'll see in a sec, the other world's portal is in a location that is much more likely for people to accidentally discover or investigate, despite somehow no one realizing it's there.
Are you a dog?
I think so, but I have no idea what you are.
Huh?
It's funny how that was made in the style of the show, where they'd fade to black for commercial break, but since it's a movie with a theatrical run, there wasn't any commercials or fade to black, it just cuts to another shot. We get our first look at Dog Spike here, as well as Human Twilight, and honestly, I kind of prefer Dog Spike to Dragon Spike. Another nice little detail is that they switch from Twilight being a quadruped and Spike being bipedal, to Spike being a quadruped and Twilight being bipedal.
Yeah, I don't think that's how the new you is supposed to.
Wait, so did that guy just completely not react to Spike talking? It's established that everyone can hear him when he talks, so why didn't that guy say anything about it? I would if I was him. This shot's a classic. Every film about someone moving to a new school, a new high school, has to have a shot like this. Also, since Diamond Tiara is here, and we see the Cutie Crusaders multiple times later, does that confirm that they're high school age? It's a bit weird, because in Equestria they're very clearly not in high school. It definitely looks like primary school, as we call it in the UK. So maybe, I don't know, the school has two different schools in it, or maybe it's just in different worlds, I'm not sure.
I've never seen a place that's quite like this. Everything is turned around, this crazy world is upside down.
I knew a song was coming. There are times when you know in a musical that a song is right around the corner. Now, although I said the songs in this were decent, and they are, this song's decent, there's one that stands out in particular for me, and when we get to it, I'll reveal it. You know, you gotta keep that viewer retention.
What did you say?
I said, how dare you speak to her that way?
How exactly does Sunset Shimmer not immediately recognize Twilight though? In her human form, she still has the same skin color, hair color, and voice. I mean, not to mention her cutie mark is literally on her skirt.
Whew.
Principal Celestia feels very different from Princess Celestia. Though she's not mean or anything, she comes off as less understanding and mentor-y in the human world. Although that could just be because Twilight isn't her student.
The athletes, the fashionistas, the dramas, the eco kids, the techies, the rockers.
Here's another classic scene you see in high school films. Let me introduce you to the insert social group. It gives 2000s, early 2010s vibes, which I guess checks out as it is kinda early 2010s.
Not this time. The new girl just signed up.
What?
I know. Her handwriting is really bad.
Where is this Twilight Sparkle?
I don't know why the wonky handwriting made me laugh so much when I watched it. I guess I'm a simple guy. So, to fill in the story, Twilight needs to be crowned Princess of the Fall Formal to get her crown back. However, in the past, it's always been Sunset Shimmer who gets the title, so naturally she's annoyed.
The great and powerful Trixie!
Need some peanut butter crackers.
Voila!
Top 10 cameos for 2025 right there. In this world, the human world, basically, most of the main supporting cast of the normal show can be seen around, but not the background ponies. For some reason in Equestria Girls they're replaced with different background ponies. I don't know why. I don't know why they'd replace, because most of them don't get speaking roles. Most of the supporting cast from normal My Little Pony don't get speaking roles. It's a bit weird.
When you're a younger...
Girls, what are you doing?
Back-to-back normal show references. I wonder why the CMC, or I guess they're not There's no cue marks, so I don't know what they're called in this. But I wonder why they'd post their music video of the song where they're all playing the wrong parts. I don't know. I mean, I didn't mind the song, but also love how it cuts perfectly for them to avoid having the problem of that song being about a completely Pony Equestria related problem. So they can just ignore the idea of how that would work in a human world.
You're right, Spike. Ah, eye on the prize.
Not gonna lie, sleeping in a library that looks like that seems super chill. Especially with that view of the moon.
Oh, it's really not that bad.
Twilight Sparkle wants to be your fall formal princess. But what does it say about our school if we give someone like this such an important honor?
Sunset's really out here making Twilight Sparkle fail montages on YouTube. Also, couldn't Twilight just go to Principal Celestia and report Sunset for cyberbullying or something? I feel like this scene is just Dashi bullying a disabled person. But I guess that's just how she assesses character. Another little story check-in from me here. Again, I'm assuming you guys have already watched this, but on the off chance you haven't, the main six in this universe got driven apart. And they believed it was each other who sent emails and that kind of thing, but actually it was Sunset. So they all became friends again. Pretty simple.
Oh, we've got to stop bumping into each other like this.
I haven't talked about Flash Sentry yet. He's got a reputation for being two-dimensional and bland in the community, but that's kind of his point. There's always a stereotypical love interest like him in a film like this about high school and that kind of thing, so I think he fits fine, although his romance with Twilight seems very plot forced and I can't defend that.
Till Twilight Sparkle helped us see another way. So get up, get down. If you're gonna come around, we can work together, helping Twilight win the crown. So get up, get down, 'cause it's gonna make a sound. If we work together, helping Twilight Sparkle win the crown.
This section is definitely going to get me copyrighted, but it's worth it, because this is by far my favourite song in this film. Again, I don't know what other people think about this film's songs, but for me, this is by far the best and most memorable. Also not monetized yet, so I don't lose anything by being copyrighted. But yeah, this is my favourite song in this film, and I may make a cover of this sometime in the future. I don't know. I practice and I'm pretty sure I can sing this an octave. I'd have to see if I decided to make it, but you know, could be fun.
But I don't understand.
This is clearly you in the photographs, is it not?
This whole Twilight was framed sequence seemed like it meant something at the time, but it was resolved within 30 seconds, so I don't think we need to dwell on it for that long actually.
An alternate world and you're a pony princess there, and the crown actually has a magical element embedded in it that helps power up other magical elements, and without it they don't work anymore, and you need them to help protect your magical world. And if you don't get the crown tonight, you'll be stuck in this world and you won't be able to get back for like a really, really long time.
Classic Pinky. She literally just built different. But after Twilight actually confirms it, I feel like the not main six is still way too quick to believe her. But I guess Spike talks, so that proves it.
It's time for us to come together. It's the only way that things will get better. It's time for us to take a stand. So come on and lend a helping hand.
This is another one of those times where you just know the song's coming up. And yeah, like the first one, it's decent, but nothing compared to the cafeteria song, at least for me.
This is our big night. We're getting ready and we're doing it all right. This is our big night. Friendship survive, now we'll start it out right.
Alright, immediately after we got that song, we have the next one, this one. This is the finale song. It's the second best in my opinion. Generally the songs have a different vibe in Equestria Girls than they do in the normal show, like a more electronic, more modern kind of vibe. I don't know how to describe it. Which reflects how they're different genres, and I think it's fun comparing them. This song that I just played is basically their version of the Grand Galloping Gala song from the season 1 finale, and if you listen to them both you can hear the genre difference.
To sell, to fight, to prove, to woo, to talk. Into the gala, and we'll have the best night ever. At the gala night, this is our big night. This is our big night.
So yeah, hopefully you could see what I meant there. Average Scootaloo Chicken moment. But in all seriousness, it's always fun when a show recognises memes or popular things in its community and references them in universe.
Congratulations, Twilight.
Ah, nice. Twilight got her crown back. So that's it then. Conflict resolved. No way anything else bad can happen. Right? Oh damn. Guess I was wrong about that one then. Is it just me, or does Demon Devil Sunset look really dumb? That's probably just me. That kind of thing's subjective, but I don't really like how she looks. I'm not saying if you like how she looks you're bad. Again, it's subjective, but I just don't really like it, the design of Devil Sunset.
The crown may be upon your head, Sunset Shimmer, but you cannot wield it, because you do not possess the most powerful magic of all, the magic of friendship.
Classic, classic. They have this really cool Power Rangers-esque power-up sequence I really like, but I feel like I may be pushing the limits of this video by playing the whole thing. You guys have probably seen it already anyway. I mean, of course, it's friendship is magic. The message of it is that friendship is magic. I'm sure even people that are new to the show know that.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't know there was another way.
Yeah, so she's reformed? I assume? I'll have to wait until I watch Rainbow Rocks, but if she is, I assume that's where I'll actually be able to see more of her character. Should be fun.
This is our big night. This is our big night. This is our big night.
Okay, I mean it this time. The conflict is resolved. You know, because of the picture. They never take pictures until the villain is stopped. It's like the first thing you learn in photography.
Twilight! Oh, you're back! You got your crown! I knew you could do it!
Oh, we were so worried.
It's funny, because normally when I think about Equestria Girls, I think about it as weird, because I'm used to normal Friendship is Magic with ponies. But then after watching an hour of Equestria Girls, normal Friendship is Magic looks weird instead of the other way around. But still, it's nice to be back. That's a wrap for Equestria Girls then. Overall, I really enjoyed this film. The cafeteria song, especially, probably in my top 10 favourite. Well, maybe top 15, don't quote me on that. If you enjoyed this more relaxed, less visual kind of film review thing, then let me know. And subscribe if you haven't already, as I mentioned earlier. I'm nearly at 1,000 subscribers, which is absolutely insane. I'll be making a Rainbow Rocks video for next week, and till then, thanks for watching. I've been Monodash, and I'll see you sometime soon. P.S. No spoilers, please.